Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Bottled, Barreled, and Brewed. I'm your host, Cooper Green. For someone who has never been to a specialty coffee shop, what is the biggest difference between here and maybe your average coffee place?
Honestly, it starts at the source. We get a lot of coffees in from farmers all across the world. We sample roast them, we cup them, and our goal is to keep true the spirit of the coffee that they harvested.
I am so excited. How many times will you use these barrels?
We actually use them really until they leak or until they develop aromas that we don't care for.
Oh shoot, here are all the barrels. So this is the barrel room.
This is the barrel room.
And those are barrels?
They are, all of them.
I knew it.
All 700 of them.
When I was a teenager, I was fascinated initially by the cultural heritage aspect of whiskey, how that related back to my ancestry being Scots-Irish. We say to people that wherever you find Scotch-Irish people in limestone filtered water, you'll probably find some whiskey hiding around somewhere.
We have people all the time that say, I don't like beer, which is fine because we have other things, but what I've found is almost everybody actually does like beer. They just haven't met the beer that they like yet.
Sure.
The other is something that we're cultivating literally out of the atmosphere from here, this location.
You're getting your own wild bacteria. Essentially what you're doing is you're getting the literal flavor of Austin.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Very, very cool.
Yeast is a living organism in the fungus family. Its primary function in life is to devour sugar. So
Same.
I feel that way too.
Oh my gosh, this is my new favorite cocktail.
Yay, awesome.
Ridiculous.
You know, we don't put anything in a cocktail or drink here that we don't stand by. There's dessert drinks, there are shaken drinks with citrus, and there's stirred cocktails. So stirred cocktails will fall with your Manhattans, your martinis, things like that.
Okay.
Shaken drinks can be anything from a daiquiri to a dark and stormy to a Tom Collins. I mean, dessert drinks are kind of that outlier where it's cream and eggs with no citrus.
I am here in Tequila, Mexico. I slept in this giant barrel last night, and I think it's time to go find Scott and Chris.
So what you want to see, any good tequila, is legs on the side of the glass. Put it in the glass, you move it around, you take a look. That oiliness where it sticks to the side of the glass, picture that happening in your mouth. So it's going to coat your mouth. So you know you've got a good quality spirit. Give a little smell.
Oh my gosh, the nose on that is awesome.
So this is aged 7 months in bourbon barrels.
Awesome.
And what that does to it is imparts flavor from the bourbon, obviously, that was in the barrels before.
Right.
It also imparts the color that you see. So any 100% agave tequila
Right.
that has color has come from a barrel.
You know, distilled spirits are pretty much the only things we ingest in our body that is flammable.
Right.
Sounds really crazy, but what we're making here is a flammable consumable. We kind of call this like a big redneck water fountain a little bit. Take a sip, it's about 137, 140 proof. Be very, very careful with it. Should have a nice, what we call Tennessee hug on the back end. This is a little parlor trick that we do. I see that.
Oh
flame.
wow, your finger's on fire.
Absolutely.
Well, let's start by getting you in some rubber boots.
Oh, I have rubber boots. Okay, should I just grab these right here?
Go for it. I don't have pink, I'm sorry.
I really wanted pink. How did you know?
We're going to be bringing in malt that's ground outside and brought in through an auger, which is above your head, that goes all the way outside to my mill. So it gets dropped in here, and then we're mixing it with hot water. We're actually physically stirring everything together by hand.
Amazing. How long will it be in this tank?
Should be 3 hours.
3 hours.
This fun device right here, this is our rotovap. At this point, we're starting with basically ethanol, some water, and then habaneros that had been infused, and I removed those.
So that'll be pulled up and through the condenser and land down in that little bulb?
Exactly, and it'll come off the still at about 75% alcohol.
Okay.
And so we just dilute it with some water.
It's like a science fair project.
The hole in a barrel sounds crude. It's actually called a bunghole.
Right,
This
that's
is
where
a
it
bung.
comes from.
It's an old Scottish
It's
word.
a family show.
So I'm assuming that you've been in breweries before, yes?
Yes, I have.
All right, so this is the hot side of the brewery, and this is my hot wife over here. Well, welcome to my office. It's a little small, as you saw.
Yeah, a little tight in here.
We're going from a 5-gallon vessel to a 310-gallon vessel. There's a little bit of difference there.
I would imagine.
The calculations are astonishing.
Math.
Yeah, math, right? I actually do use algebra on a daily basis.
My gosh.
So now we're going to get a sample into the cup.
That doesn't even look like poop.
That's yeast.
Okay.
You can literally just feel it. So, like, get some on your hand.
Okay.
It's got a super fluffy texture.
Whoa.
So that's because there
like a
is so
batter.
much CO2 in there. And then you can actually taste it.
Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this feels like this is going to be a darker beer.
Yes, this is our Irish dry stout.
Oh, that's awesome. Notice
very
the
refreshing.
swishing. What does that do?
Yeah, we're getting all the volatiles to come out so we can get a good smell on it.
It already smells really crisp, and there's almost like an appliness kind of going on.
For the last 2.5 years, been trying to recreate what people expect from a coffee experience through innovation and really getting outside of the box with the drinks that we're making.
It's made with a house-made tonic, grated lemon, grated ginger, grated grapefruit, and cinchona bark.
Okay.
Sparkling water, and then a shot of our house-roasted weirdo blend.
Sweet.
It all layers. It looks really pretty when it's served.
Look at that.
I'm a firm believer in a great drinking experience is about so much more than what goes in your mouth.
Sure.
How you're treated, how you feel in the space, you know, the attitude of the person serving it to you, and how everything looks is a big determining factor of how enjoyable that drinking experience is.
Now that we've got you a full pint of it, you know, we've got some games.
Yeah, did I spy a foosball table?
Oh, yeah, you did. And you go down.
Oh, my, you disrespectful son of a gun.